Imagine studying day and night for 2 years, sacrificing sleep, family time, no vacation, nothing, even your health. Your parents selling off their jewelry or taking loans for coaching, because not all belong to the privileged class. All for one exam that decides your future as a doctor. Then, 42 hours before the paper, the questions start circulating on WhatsApp, sold like vegetables in the market. And on May 12, 2026, NEET UG 2026 is officially cancelled. 22 lakh students, their futures in limbo. This is not just a leak, this is a national betrayal. Today, we break down, is this systemic failure or something bigger? On Tuesday at around 12 noon, National Testing Agency issued this statement, and that too on X. Their official statement confirming NEET UG 2026 has been cancelled. On the basis of the input subsequently examined by NTA in coordination with the central agencies and the investigative findings shared by the law enforcement agencies, and in order to ensure that there is transparency in the system, the National Testing Agency, with the approval of Government of India, has decided to cancel the NEET UG 2026 examination conducted on May 3rd, 2026, and to reconduct the examination on dates that will be notified separately. The inputs received by NTA, taken together with the findings shared by the law enforcement agencies, establish that the present examination process could not be allowed to stand. The reconducted examination dates along with the reissued admit card schedule will be communicated through the official channels of the agency in the coming days. The Government of India has further decided to refer the matter to the Central Bureau of Investigation for a comprehensive inquiry into the allegations therein. NTA will extend full cooperation to the Bureau and will provide all materials, records and assistance the inquiry requires. The decision has been taken in the interest of students and in recognition of the trust on which the national examination system rests. The agency is conscious that reconduct will cause real and significant inconvenience to the candidates and their families. NTA does not take the consequence lightly. The decision has been taken because the alternative would have caused greater and more lasting damage to that trust. So NEET UG 2026 was held on May 3rd across more than 5,400 centers and over 2.2 million students. I repeat, 2.2 million students appeared for this exam. But within days, Rajasthan Police's Special Operations Group uncovered something explosive: a guess paper. Basically, a handwritten question bank with over 400 questions, and that was circulating in Sikar and other coaching hubs weeks before the exam. Reports say that 100 to 140 questions matched the actual paper, especially in chemistry and biology, covering potentially 600 plus marks out of 720. This wasn't rumor. Videos and screenshots flooded social media showing WhatsApp groups named things like Private Mafia with clear instructions: don't forward outside. The paper was allegedly sold for rupees 30,000 the night before the exam, up to rupees 5 lakh in some cases. Now, NTA received inputs on May 7, escalated that to central agencies, reviewed everything with law enforcement agencies, and on May 12, with Government of India's approval, they cancelled the entire exam. But what really set this fire ablaze? A single viral Telegram video that exploded across all social media platforms: Instagram, X, every parent's WhatsApp, within hours. Check this. Screenshots from secret Telegram groups, chats dated as early as May 1st, just 48 hours before the exam. Users openly advertising the full NEET question paper, password protected files being shared, payments demanded from rupees 30,000 to a shocking 5 lakh for the sure shot questions. One group even named Private Mafia with hundreds of members. The video showed everything: transaction screenshots, admins bragging questions coming tonight, and clear instructions: do not forward outside the group. This wasn't some blurry rumor. It looked professional, it looked real, and it spread like wildfire. Millions of views overnight. Students who had just given the exam on May 3rd were left speechless, wondering, was my entire 2 years of preparation sold on Telegram? Students prepare hard, and then some crooks were auctioning their future for money? This one video turned whispers into nationwide outrage and forced the Rajasthan Police's SOG into action. Whether it was the exact paper or a deadly accurate guess paper that matched 100 out of 140 questions, the damage was done. Trust shattered, and I repeat, over 2.2 million dreams now hanging by a thread. No new registration needed. Re-exam on fresh dates. When? Well, that will be announced later. New admit cards most definitely coming, but the damage irreversible for some, for many, almost for everyone. CBI has been handed over the probe. This is the first full post-conduct cancellation of NEET in the modern era. As expected, within hours of the announcement, protests erupted. Yes, there were protests in different parts of India. NSUI workers in Delhi, students elsewhere holding placards reading "Our future auctioned" took to the streets. There was some showdown between police and the students, reportedly leading to clashes. Yes, there were street marches by tearful aspirants. They are demanding accountability and transparency. Students are furious. Many had already booked PG seats, planned their lives around results expected in June, and now everything on hold. Opposition leaders wasted no time. Rahul Gandhi dropped a bombshell on May 11th, 24 hours before the official cancellation, flagging the leak claims. He wrote, and I quote, "I heard the news about the NEET 2026 paper leak. It's not an exam anymore. NEET is now an auction. Many questions were being sold on WhatsApp 42 hours before the exam. Over 22 lakh children studied through sleepless nights, and in one night, their future was openly auctioned off in the marketplace." He added the killer stat, that is, in 10 years, 89 paper leaks have happened. 48 re-exams. Every time the same promises, and then the same silence. No one poses a greater threat to the dreams of India's youth than the Modi government, unquote. Arvind Kejriwal, former Chief Minister of New Delhi, went even harder. He said, "My sympathies with the aspirants. This is the biggest betrayal. Those who can't prevent paper leaks, how will they run the government?"
जिन्होंने 2021 का पेपर लीक किया था उनको सजा मिली। जिन्होंने 2024 का पेपर लीक किया सबकी बेल हो गई, सारे बाहर हैं। सबको कह दिया गया अब अगले पेपर के लीक करने की तैयारी करो, और वो कर रहे हैं। पेपर लीक पे लीक पे ये चल क्या रहा है इस देश के अंदर? और मैं पूरी जिम्मेदारी के साथ कहता हूं, सरकार चलाना कोई आसान काम नहीं है। सरकार चलाना बहुत मुश्किल काम है। जिन लोगों से एक पेपर ठीक से नहीं होते बिना लीक करवाए, वो सरकार क्या चलाएंगे? मिले हुए हैं ये लोग। इट इज अ केस ऑफ कंप्लीट कल्यूजन। लाखों करोड़ों बच्चों के भविष्य के साथ खिलवाड़ किया जा रहा है। उन सब बच्चों के साथ मेरी संवेदनाएं हैं, और मैं उन सब बच्चों को बोलना चाहता हूं कि सड़कों के ऊपर उतरना पड़ेगा। ये सरकार केवल और केवल जन आंदोलन की भाषा समझती है, और केजरीवाल आप लोगों के साथ है।
Powerful words, but they are never enough.
पेपर कैसा लीक हो गया भाई? और कहाँ गया प्रधानमंत्री का वो मन की बात? बच्चों को बोल रहे थे कि टेंशन मत लो। अब वो बच्चों को क्या जवाब देंगे प्रधानमंत्री?
पेपर लीक हुआ। ये जो मेहनत करते हैं बच्चे, और कुछ ऐसे लोग हैं जो इसको अब ऑक्शन कर रहे हैं, नीलामी हो रही है। पेपर लीक या नीलामी, तो बच्चों का भविष्य क्या होगा? पिछले साल भी हुआ।
ये तो ऑर्गेनाइज गैंग की बात होगी ना, ऑर्गेनाइज गैंग होती है वो ये काम कर सकती।
And there were many other leaders who reacted on social media, issued statements, trying to stand shoulder to shoulder with the students who are now suffering. This isn't new. NEET has been haunted by controversies. Let's go back to 2015. AIPMT, NEET's predecessor, was fully cancelled by Supreme Court after massive Bluetooth best paper leak across 10 states. Re-exam was ordered. In 2024, alleged leaks in Bihar, mysterious grace marks to 1,563 students, 67 perfect, 720 out of 720 scores, nationwide protest, petitions that reached the Supreme Court, and court said no widespread breach but ordered limited retest. NTA chief at that point in time was replaced. 2025 saw court-ordered retest in some centres due to power cuts. And now, 2026, NEET UG fully cancelled. If you check the NTA's timeline, first they were assuring students that they have got nothing to worry, that everything would fall in place, that everything would be free and fair. They even suggested proper dress code, which is a SOP, standard operating procedure. Then on May 6th, they released the provisional answer key. Imagine if you were a student who had sat for this exam, now you have the provisional answers. You probably have matched it in your head as which one was right and which one could have been better. And then you were building your expectations as what possibly can be your score, what the future may hold. And then on May 10th, after the controversy surfaced, NTA acknowledged them and said they are aware of Rajasthan's Special Operation Group's probe. And then in 2 days' time, since then, they killed all suspense and cancelled the exam in entirety. Here's the irony no one is talking about. The leak epicenter. Where is it? Rajasthan, right? Not some opposition-ruled state. Yet, the Union Education Minister, Dharmendra Pradhan, has refused to take any direct questions on this current-day NEET controversy. Silent or deflecting as usual. Accountability? Where is it? What is it? Let's not ask bogus questions. Well, instead of grilling the minister, why doesn't the media run a 24/7 campaign? Hashtag NEET paper leaked, Rahul Gandhi must resign. Or better, blame Nehru. After all, everything wrong in India is his fault, right? Jokes aside, this is about accountability. When it happens in a BJP-ruled state, does the narrative change? Students don't care about politics. They want a fair system. Some are even asking, and a valid point, could this be a larger conspiracy to destabilize the union government and the entire system, using students as a pawn, using the exam system as a pawn? A leak in a BJP-ruled state right before the results, convenient for opposition's narrative? Or is it just the same old coaching industry police nexus that has survived multiple governments? CBI is probing now. But let's be real. When was the last time CBI probed a major paper leak and delivered swift, full justice? In 2024 NEET cases, they arrested solvers, masterminds, filed multiple charge sheets, implicating over 45 individuals. Yet, some key accused got default bail due to delays. Process is slow. Convictions? Rare. Will 2026 be any different? Or the cycle of arrest, headlines and forgotten promises continue? 22 lakh futures hang in imbalance. This scandal exposes deep rot in our exam system. Whether it's systemic failure or worse, one thing is clear: students deserve better. Demand transparency, support the youth, push for reforms, better technology, stricter laws, break the coaching mafia. These are not unreal expectations. What do you think? Conspiracy or chronic failure? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Share this video if you stand with the NEET aspirants, the youth. Jai Hind, Satyameva Jayate.